brought the number 20 Midwest Modified out to Emo Speedway in Emo, Ontario for their fair weekend. So they have their 2-day show this weekend. We did just go out for heats, so I'll have the heat footage after this, but I'll tell you where I finished right now. Because they didn't do hot laps and we just had to go. It was a rush. And we were parked so far. This is my ride. That's how I'm getting around this weekend. I hop on the side of that when he goes to line up. But so he started third in the first heat of Midwest Modifieds. I want to say there's 6. There might be a little bit more. I wonder. Oh wait, his phone is charging in the truck. I don't know. There's a certain number of Midwest Modified heats, and he was in the first one. I know they have 2 B-mains. That's all I can tell you. Started third and took a quick jump out into first and ended up finishing second. He came into turn 3 and 4. He came through the middle and it was tight in the middle. And then the guy behind him ended up beside him, and then he just pulled in front of him in 1 and 2. But he held on to second and finished there. So we will take that because that means no B main. And the car looked good. So that's always nice. I'm just trying to check how many heats there are. Not that it matters, but there is in fact 6. I was right. Look at that. Yeah, 6 heats, 2 B mains, and the A-main. So top 4 transfers. So we're here with Brenden Luschinski. He drives the 16 A mod and B mod. He's just over there. He started at the back. I think he started 6th and he finished 4th. So he does have to drive the B main, which is unfortunate, but we have faith. We have faith. It's also so chaotic here. There's so many people. Like, we're literally parked, so the track is right here. We're parked behind the backstretch. Usually we're parked like over there, like behind turn 3 and 4, but nope, not this time. So yeah, I'll have the heat footage. I'll put it in after this so you guys can watch that. And then once all the heats and the B-mains are done and we have the future lineup, I'll get that to you guys, and then yeah, we'll get some footage of that too. And we might not have a lot of behind the scenes just because it is the 2 of us, so it's hard for me to record stuff when I'm doing stuff, but I'll do what I can, and yeah. currently 9 p.m. We're just about to start our features, and there's 4. But they had to run 2 B mains for the B mod, so we had to get that done. Worked out well. Brenden qualified for the A main through his B main. He finished first, so he moved into the A main. So did Brenden Rehill. He's the other guy from Winnipeg, the other B mod guy that we're buddies with. He finished second in the same B main and also qualified. So as for this car, he starts 7th in the A main. So not a terrible starting spot, because the way they did it, the top 6, so the winners of each heat, did a redraw. Because he finished 2nd, he didn't redraw, and he just automatically starts 7th based on where he finished. So he's just setting tire pressures right now. Everything else is ready to go. He got it all done basically right after his heat, so that it was a little bit of a stress-free environment before he had to go out, because we were like cutting it real close when he went out for the heat, like cutting it real close. Like, we drove over there, I hopped off, put his window net up, and he went out because his heat was already on the track. But yeah, so should be good. He starts 7th. Brenden starts 19th, and Brandon starts 21st. There's 22 cars, so should be a good race. And yeah, so we'll see you guys after. right, it's 11:20. Races are done. Another day, another B-Mod feature that they didn't actually get to finish. They got called again, which you obviously would have seen all of the freaking yellow flags that came out. It was absurd. There's a little bit of damage on the front end of the 20. There's a little bit of front end damage on the 16 too, but I think it's just bent tin and a bent bumper, which is fine because the bumper, we needed a new one anyways, so it's not a big deal. But so the 20 finished 9th. Brenden over there, he finished 8th, so they were one after the other. He was flying, Brenden was flying. He started 19th. Would just like to point that out. Yeah, there's some bent stuff on the 20. We got some work tomorrow, but we have the whole day, so here's what it is. Nothing is like overly destroyed, so that's a win. Unfortunately, in Brendan's A mod, because he has an A mod and a B mod, his drive shaft snapped in half, which took him out of the race, which kind of sucks because he was flying. I'm pretty sure he would have won that. He was coming. He was wheeling that car. Yeah, drive shaft, blah, 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 blah. Drive shaft snapped in half. But he has another one, so he'll put that in tomorrow and we'll be good. Yeah, so it was a decent day. Didn't like top 10. That'll work. The heat was fantastic. Top 10 in the feature, we will take it. Just some bent stuff we need to work on tomorrow. But yeah, so we'll see you guys tomorrow. Hi guys, day 2, the Emo Fall Fair weekend. It's currently 11 a.m. Racing starts at 6:30, but we have a lot of work to do, so we gotta get going right away. I'm gonna show you guys the car and what we have to fix, because I just told you about it yesterday, and it's a little bent.
You got a wrench too?
What?
You got a wrench too?
I don't have nothing. So front end, not supposed to look like that. And our right quarter panel, not supposed to look like that. Like the decking's torn literally right through. There's a lot of rippage. So we got some work to do. Starting early.
That's okay, mine crushed on there too. It's alright.
Alright guys, it is 6:30-ish, which means that it's just about time to go racing. They just sent out the A-mods to do some hot laps to try and get some of the dust off the track before they get going, because it was so dusty yesterday. They're trying to avoid that today, so they sent the A-mods out, and then we'll get started with some B-mod heats because there's still 35 of them, so they have 2 B-mains again. So lineups, the number 20 Midwest Modified starts outside row 2 in the 6th heat, so the 4th position of the very last heat. So we're not in a rush this time, because yesterday it was a rush for heat 1. He told me he was in heat 2. He was not, he was in heat 1. And then Brenden in the 16, over there. He starts outside row 2 in the 4th heat, so 4th position in the 4th heat. And then in his modified, he starts outside row 3 in the 6th position in heat 1. But he just took, so he snapped ripped his drive shaft in half last night, and he put a new one in this morning, and then he just took his A-Mod out for hot laps, and the drive shaft pulled right out of the transmission. I think that's right. But yeah, so gotta fix that. Guy cannot catch a break. Hey, what did you say happened to Brendan's car? What about it? The U-joint came out. So, but whatever. Yeah, so these guys are gonna go out for their heats. Hopefully no B-mains today. Fingers crossed, knock on wood, like, and oh yeah, we kind of got the front straightened. Just a little bit. Still very crooked. And then the panels, on the other hand, good as new. You'd never know they were bent. So, I can't say we did. My dad did. I took a nap. But, yeah, so we're gonna go heat racing and then, see you guys after. Do this after the heat and before the feature, but doesn't matter. Here's the heat update. My dad 20. Started 4th. Finished. Press some buttons. Started 4th and finished 2nd. That went a little bit better, but my hat's kind of high. Which gave him an automatic transfer into the A main, which he started 12th in, because he ran the 16 and he finished 2nd, so they redraw. The winners of each heat will be the top 6, they just redraw for it, and then the next 6 is the people that finished 2nd, just in order of heats, which is unfortunate, because then you run heat number 6 and you finish 2nd, you start 12th, but if you run heat number 1, you finish 2nd, you start 7th. But whatever, it doesn't matter. Brenden, in the 16, he won his heat, which put him in the redraw, for which he redrew 6. So he started 6th in the feature. And then in his A mod, he finished 3rd in his heat, and that class was redrawing top 3. And he redrew a 9, so he started 9th. What are the odds that in both classes that he redraws in both classes and he draws the lowest number, the highest number, lowest starting spot, highest number. Thumbs down, but whatever. Amods are out on the track right now. I'm not 100% sure where everybody finished yet, so that's perfect, because that just means that I have an excuse to do the feature update in a separate video. So, yeah, I'll update you guys on that one after. story, I forgot to do the closer again. High five. But so update from Saturday night's races in Emo. The number 20, my dad started 12th and finished 12th. I did get spun around at one point. It just happened to be our buddy Keelan Hall that looped him, but thankfully there was another guy that spun in turn 2 right before my dad did, so he got the caution and neither my dad or Keelan did. So neither one of them had to go to the back, which is always good. And then Brenden, in his Midwest Modified, he started 6th, finished 4th, and then in his Modified, started 9th and finished 5th. So he was wheeling both of his cars that night. It was awesome to see. It was overall a good night. The 20 came off the track with a little bit of quarter panel damage, again, on the right quarter panel that we had just straightened that day. But it got straightened pretty much as soon as we got home. I think it might have been Monday night it got straightened. And back on the car already, so that's good, not to worry about that. So it is Wednesday right now, and my dad went and picked up a new bumper yesterday from Brenden Rehill. I'm not sure if it got put on yesterday or if it's getting put on today, but we have one, so the bent one can get tossed. So yeah, we got a busy weekend coming up. Next up for us is Thursday Night Thunder at Victory Lane Speedway tomorrow night, followed by the King of the Corn 2-day show at Dead Horse Creek Speedway Friday, Saturday, and then the Points Championship night at Lake of the Woods Speedway in Kenora on Sunday, where we will have the Midwest Modified and the 4-cylinder. So yeah, go check out our other social media accounts, Instagram, Facebook, TikTok. They are all just Audette Racing. And since you guys made it this far, like, comment, subscribe, and share these videos. And we'll see you guys tomorrow.